Moment of truth. Will the two chests be in here? Or is that a one-time deal? Plus 20 steps because of the sauna. No, the chests are not in here. So that was a one-time deal. Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to barrel ahead this time. Parlor, hallway, den. You're not barreling ahead because you're going to be... Well, let's do the den. That gives me a little more flexibility. And a gem. A bride. Is that the lady of the house? A pawn. Is that always there? A gem. The bridge. You see, there was a trunk here last time. Of course, I had a sledgehammer last time. Coat check. Check one item. I don't have any items. I guess I have a gem. Of course, this implies that you could get the coat, that you find the coat check again. So, chapel, storeroom. Let's do storeroom. It's risky. Could be blocking off another part of the house. Ooh, sledgehammer. Nice. Okay, so there was an extra item in here. There's a gem. Chest pawn. I wonder if that's a Twitter bird. Okay, so I have the sledgehammer now. Okay, let's go to the other side of the den. Let's see about getting this opened. Build the commissary. Spiral staircase. 4 stars. Well, I haven't built the observatory yet, but... What do you got today? Whole bunch of stuff I can't afford. All right, well, let's move along. Closet, hallway, passageway I can't afford. I don't think I ever built the passageway. So I'll build the hallway. Necktie, whatever that thing is. Let's go this way. Bedroom. Guess bedroom's a dead end. Spare room. Let's do the bedroom. Chest pawn. What is that? Oh, no dice today. No sleepy basket and no dice. I feel a little disappointed. Greetings from Reddington. That's always what that says. Are there any items over here? Alright, you know what? I'm going to build the pantry. I mean, I haven't built the nursery before. But it's dead end. So we'll go with the pantry. Okay. Apple plus 2 steps. Gotta like that. Resembled an apple at any rate. So we got these coins. Plant theater. Was that today that I saw the plant in the theater in the commissary? Well, I can find out if I end up going back there. Ooh, billiard room. Kitchen. Food for sale. Gem requirement. Billiard room. Okay, spare room would go straight. The billiard room's a dead end. The kitchen would let me go farther north. It might have some food in it that I can afford, I mean. missed this. Was this here last time? Was this laid out the same last time? Is there a staff here, in fact, using the kitchen on a day-to-day basis? What's on the menu? Banana for 2 coins. Clove sandwich, bacon and eggs. Not enough coins. Stuffed wild quail. If I can find the dining room. All right, I'm going to have a banana because I can afford it. But just one, because I want to keep some coins. Parlor. Crap, I'm out of gems. Corridor, parlor. Let's go to the parlor. Let's solve the puzzle. And get whatever. Oh, this is not the puzzle room. Get the key. Thank you. Man with a scarf. Orchard. Right? Is that the orchard? Yeah, the scarf in an orchard. Herbert. All right. Chess pawn. This is the middle box. False. The gems are in the middle box. Unprovable. This is the middle box. Also false. This box is the middle box. False. This box is the middle box. False. So this one must be true. The gems are in the middle box. Correct. Now I have 2 gems. Billiard room. That's where the billiard puzzle is. Okay, so if you don't have, I discovered yesterday, if you don't have any coins, you don't lose any coins in the chapel. I guess it lets you in if you're poor. All right, so I'm going to do the billiard room. Just make sure that, oh, look at that. A banana. There's not always a banana in here. That's why you got to inspect the rooms when you come in. A tiger. I haven't seen a tiger before. And then whatever that thing is. All right, dartboard. We start with 2. 12 minus 10 is 2. 3 times 3 is 9. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 18 minus 12 is 6. Times 2 is 12. Divided by 6 is 2. 2 keys. Good thing, because the door is locked. Nook. Drawing room. Closet. Nook. Drawing room. We'll make the drawing room. Make sure there aren't any unusual items in here. There probably aren't. This room's probably... So they're probably like, hey, you know what, this room's pretty powerful. 3 entrances. And you can redraw. Drawing room, yeah. Chess pawn. All right, well, let's draw a room. All right, you know what? I'm going to draw the nursery. No, I'm not. Heck with that. Redraw. Secret passage. We're doing the secret passage. Now. Let's choose. Is orange a choice? Yes. I'm going to choose orange. Great hall, 7 locked doors, but I don't have any keys. Corridor. Passageway. I don't have any gems. Huh. Well, I may have just created for myself a dead end. Picture of a hose. Haven't seen that before. Picture of the house from the front, from the grounds. Haven't seen that before either. Or I don't remember it. Okay, so here I am at the antechamber. Never gotten here before. And it appears to be a dead end. There's no interacting with this. So I wonder if that means I need to approach it from another direction. So we go back. We consume steps. And we're back in the drawing room. I would need a gem to draw that. Spare room, closet, Let's redraw, see what else we got. Rumpus room. But a gem requirement. Utility closet. Chapel. I can't draw the rumpus room. If I draw the chapel, I'll start losing coins by going in there. If I draw a dead end here, then I'll have to go back to the entrance and start over in one of those other two directions, which is fine. I've got like 65 steps to play with. Let's do the closet. Do the breaker box. The theater and the deer. All right, let's not turn off the key cards. Let's turn on the garage in case we get to the garage. I don't know what those are, what vac indicators are. Hang on, let's... just in case. Okay, yeah. So we go through the billiard room and the parlor. And the kitchen. No, hang on with the coins. I've got lots of steps. Watch me regret that later. Okay, so the hallway has got a door I haven't tried yet. Let's do the West Wing Hall. Oh, what's this? Staff notice. Out of respect for the late Lady Claire Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool. We ask the staff members. Like with any staff. Blip, blip, blip. 1983, which is 10 years prior to the date of the will. How far in the past are we? Drafting them during this period of mourning. Well, I've already drafted the West Wing. Is that where the windows are boarded up? Closed until further notice. Or is that just a warning that I'm going to see a lot of locked doors or something? Not necessarily. Garage, gem requirement. Crap. All right, let's make the spare room. Spare room. Same as usual. Locked, and I have no keys. All right. We go back. Is this also going to be locked? No. Dead end, dead end, dead end. But the closet will have 2 items in it. Let's do the closet. A key and a dice. Very nice. Anything else? That's the picture of the plans. How bizarre. Okay, well now I've got a key. Dunk, effectively dead end, bunk room, dead end, courtyard, gem requirement. Or redraw. Hope for something that'll let me pass through. Now, let's build the bunk room. I've never been in the bunk room before. Are you a guinea pig? You've got a little bunk. So the guinea pig has a bunk bed, and presumably whoever sleeps in here has a bunk bed. Is that a subtle jab or jibe? And now he's on the wheel. Little trophy, a vial of something, chemistry experiment perhaps, a lamp, a drum, a little TP. Oh, what's this? Today is a good day because Simon, that's me, Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be. Today will be a good day because he's at camp. So this is a note left by, presumably, my older sibling. Well, that's not very nice. Didn't like me very much, whoever it was. Can't interact with the microscope, too bad. Can I climb this? No. Coins. And more coins. Chess pawns. A VCR tape. Something mystery. Looks like an Atari. Judging by the... No, not even an Atari. No buttons on the joystick. It's just a joystick. Video camera. So how does this count as 2 bedrooms? Is that for the purpose of finding bedrooms in the house? Okay, well, I've run out of things to interact with, I think. This radiator, no, radiator doesn't have any. Alright, well, I found some coins in here. That's nice. They're probably my coins if I was staying in this room at one point. I don't think I can interact with the hamster. Well, I hope someone's feeding you when I'm not here. Goodness gracious. Alright, well, I'm going to head out. See what's in the commissary. Well, you know what? Let's grab a shovel just in case. I can afford it. Alright. Alright, so if I turn this way, I'll be back in the entrance hall. I'm going to go this way. Well, rank 8 has been reached. So, my goodness. All right. The hand with the crowbar. No. Nothing interactive there. Chess pawn. Yep, that's Mount Holly. Out there. There's the entrance. Right there. Wait, hang on. Maybe I have been in the dining room before. This looks familiar. Stuffed was. So I could get another 10 if I have a trophy room, which I have not discovered. I'm just going to go ahead and have a dinner. Plus 20 steps. All right, and another doorway to explore. Mailroom, walk-in closet, laboratory. Ooh, laboratory. Walk-in closet, 4 items. Gosh. Well, I mean, this room's a dead end no matter what, so why not have the mailroom? Order placed. So tomorrow I come back, if I can get the draft, if I can draft this room again, there'll be a package in here. There's the dessert again. Cinca Company. That's funny because that's the name of the safe. Is any of this stuff interactive? That's the sand dunes picture. Simon P. Jones from Dad. Let's go to the big house. Just find managing happy as a clam. Stay with the exploration opportunities. You're currently in the garage, packing the tent. Post a slider before we depart tomorrow. During your first 3 days. So much I want to say. You're yelling at me right now to come bring your pillowcase. Hold on. The day after the funeral. Uncle Herbert. You both would be excited. Okay. Oh, so that was the... Hang on. Here we go. House really is amazing. Almost 7 years since we left. Smarter than me. Despite my best intentions. Cliche expressions. Because they're dad jokes. Get some sleep. Don't spend all your time playing dirigiblocks. Well, how can you play dirigiblocks when it's not an interactive game? Or is it? Imagine having a house that has its own mailroom. Cinca Company again. Is that Royal Mail? All right, well, I'm glad I came in here because I have never seen that letter before. A clock. A gem. Cinca Company. If we are pronouncing that right. Utility refuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Indicator settings. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple. It's a puzzle. The utility room, the VAC settings are a puzzle. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. That feels like a joke. Unless I can get to a computer terminal and get to my email. Or Uncle Herbert's email, perhaps. Press any button above to activate blue. Next to a red indicator to activate. So how do you get a red indicator? I guess that's a question. Okay, so that's a cute puzzle. All right, and then what's this? All correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravain to sender. He is no longer employed with our staff. Denny Ravain. And then this pen is not interactive. Okay. Hopefully I haven't missed anything, because there's a lot of stuff in here. I wonder what happens if you turn them all purple. All right, so, oops. Dining room entrance hall. So back to the entrance hall, and hopefully I can get past, get a little farther into the east wing. I've got a gem now. All right. Well, even if I can't get any more progress, I have definitely learned something today. Laboratory, workshop, nursery. Well, it's going to have to be the workshop, because that's the only one with an exit. Nursery. I mean, if I build the nursery costs a gem. If I was to build the nursery at some point, it would count as a bedroom, and that would give me to 4 bedrooms total in this build, which would be kind of neat. Okay, workshop it is. All right. Storage, furnishings, a lathe, or something that resembles a lathe. The true box does not always contain the prize. Correct. Correct. Sometimes it tells you where the prize is, though. Tree, clothespin. Safety pin, that is, not a clothespin. Saw. Grinding wheel, maybe. Looks like part of the clock from the den. What's this? Broken lever. Could prove to be useful. But where? Stones cut by hand and letters wrought to spell our secrets. Curved from thought. Carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. And this is 8 the name of the tune, or is it just page 8? Page 8 of a tune. Combine inventory to make new items. I mean, shovel, sledgehammer, broken lever. So shovel plus broken lever plus something else would get me to a solution. Oh, let's start over. Broken lever plus sledgehammer plus something else. Broken lever plus shovel plus something else. Okay, so I probably don't have something that I need in order to finish working on that. There's the letter E. I wonder if that has anything to do with what that tune is about. All right. This will take us into the southeast corner. Nook Lavatory Furnace. But that's a dead end. Lavatory also a dead end. So it's got to be the Nook. Plus the Nook has a key in it. Journal. Key. There's the Rook and the Nook. Picture of the deer. All right, here we go. Dead end. Chapel and courtyard I can go through. Let's do the courtyard. Pick up a few old coins. I still have the shovel. Okay, very good. Is that a metal detector that I can pick up? Yes, it is. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. All right. Well, speaking of that, I dug up a few old coins. Excellent. You know what? I've got a couple steps to spare. Let's see what happens now that I have a metal detector. Shovel. Plus metal detector. Detector shovel. What even is that? Greater chance of finding coins and keys, much greater chance of finding coins and keys while digging. Okay, well, that wants something else. All right, so I now have the detector shovel. I wonder if I would have found more keys or coins if I did that first. Well, I know from now on. All right, here we go. East Wing Hall, boudoir, nursery. Let's do the East Wing Hall. This is the side of the building with the view of the statue. Now, would those coins have been there if I didn't have the metal detector? That's the question. That's the question. Okay, let's go this way. I can't build the observatory. Dark room. The weight room. Lose half your steps. Crap. That's annoying. But it's a red room. Is that, yeah, that was a lot of steps, too. That kind of stinks. On the other hand, I'm kind of drawing near the end of the adventure here. Tree, the hand holding the lit match. Two ways out. Well, let's go this way. See the chapel? I can handle losing 1 coin if it means not coming back in here. Ooh, metal detector. Excellent. And there's the hallway that I was in before. There's the bishop again. All right, well, let's go this way. Maid's Chamber, Wine Cellar. Lavatory. Well, crap. Oh, not crap. So that's a dead end, and I'd have to, well, and I'd be stuck. Maid's Chamber, I'd be stuck. Wine Cellar. The wine cellar is very interesting, but again, it's blocking everything off. So we redraw and hope for something that'll go through. Crap. Ooh, the veranda. I don't have any. Yeah, no gems. Okay. So I'm stuck. Code check. Do the code check. Dog tag. Campsite. Detector shovel. Okay, so I can get that back. Can I check another item? Yeah. Let's leave it alone. Okay, so it's going to cost me a coin to go in there. It's going to cost me a giant pile of steps to go in the weight room again. But I can get in here and see what's in that room. So, and I just checked in my metal detector, so. Oh, it didn't blast my... Okay, so it only does it the first time. It didn't blast my steps again. All right. Well, it's got to be the guest bedroom, because I don't have any gems. A chart, minecart, boat, anchor, a gem. Great. That's great. Billiard room instructions. Or hint, I guess. Gosh. Yeah. I've got enough steps to get back there. Let's go back there. I didn't build the observatory today. What does the salt shaker do? Oh. Okay, well now I know. Pick up a couple steps in here. Oh, okay. So when you go in the dark room, the fuse blows. Because this was definitely on the last time I was in here. Okay. So when you hit blue, it splashes into the tube next to it. Crap. Yeah. Okay, well, I will try and figure this out another time. There's got to be a way to do this. But I'm not going to blow any more time on it now. Okay, well, I have created a bunch of dead ends. I really just came back here to the closet to try and play with that, play with the lights. But for that, I'm going to call it, and that's going to be it for now. And I will be back for the next day soon.